My money's still on the husband, and not because he's white, but because this was her birthday trip. She went and got a new wig, got her lashes did, nails did, toes did, picked out outfits, and created an itinerary for her birthday. She had no idea that this man was going to propose to her in such a beautiful place like Africa. She would have been ecstatic. It's my birthday and my man is proposing to me? Hell yeah. I do not feel like anywhere in her mind it would have been, it's my birthday, my man is here, he to propose to me. This is a great time to just end it all. Maybe maturing is...
And this is the thing, now that we know that there was an argument in the hotel, and we know that they had to be separated at the hotel, 8 to 10 minute walking distance from one villa to the next villa, from her villa to his villa. Now that we know that there was a heated argument and a heated exchange between these two, that is what makes me feel, right? Because there is no logic here. I mean, I'm putting logic together, but it's what we feel at the end of the day. We really don't have any facts. We don't have any hard facts or proof, whereas we could go look at some video evidence of him strangling her allegedly or anything like that. So we don't have anything to really go off of other than what has come out so far, right? Hotel details and things like that. Once again, one of two things I believe happened. They got in a heated exchange, heated argument. Maybe he saw something in her phone or she saw something in his phone. Something didn't go right. So much to the point to where Ashlee unalived herself because it was just, she was distraught over it and she couldn't take it. Or he unalived her and made it look like she unalived herself. Now, if I was a betting woman, which I kind of am because I trade, so we kind of place bets on whether the market is going up or down for the duration of the time that we're in the position. If I was a betting woman, I would have to put my chips in on he did it, okay? If I had to bet my money, I'm going to bet that this man did it. Okay, now I might lose my money for betting that way because none of us actually know. The only two people who really know is Ashlee. Well, she's not here anymore. RIP to her. And him. So up to this point, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to say, I would say 95% of the people who are watching this video right now, you will probably agree with me. But for the 5%, do you think that she would actually take her own life? And why or why not? Let me know.
Knowing that a white man can change my life with his money, and he can take it from me with his money, and then he can go get a motherfucking lawyer with his money and get away with that shit.
Y'all, what has just come out about Ashlee?
What did I just say? What I keep saying in these videos, he's got two W's working in his favor. He's wealthy and he's white. He's wealthy and he's white. He's got wealth on his side. He's got white on his side in America. And in Africa, if you have money too, I'm pretty sure that will get you to do some things like maybe covering things up or not giving all the details or whatever the case may be. So that's why I say this is such an interesting story to see develop and unfold, and we are going to be watching carefully. Yes, she did have her own money. Yes, she was a popular influencer, a lot of followers. She had her own shit going on. Doesn't mean that she can't have somebody elevate her even more. Doesn't mean that her man didn't have even more wealth than her. Doesn't mean that he doesn't have the means to make a situation disappear if he wants to. Right? So I don't know. We just have to see how this is going to play out, especially being that we're talking about a crime committed overseas. It's much different than in the US. Once again, though, I still have the question, what would be the motive? It has to be a big motive because I still don't believe that this man would take this woman on a dream vacation to Africa, propose to this woman, and unalive her over nothing. What's the motive here? It can't be money. He has enough of it. They weren't married. There's no life insurance policy to take. Y'all see, I watch a lot of murder mystery shows. I know how this shit goes. We get married. Oh, I take the life insurance, bitch. That's not the case here. So what I really want to know is, what is the motive? And that's why I cannot wait to see, can we go through the phones? Can we see if Ashlee was in contact with maybe another man? Was he in contact with maybe another woman? What's going on with the security footage? Can we get timestamps of the in and out, or at least the in of the card reading to get into the villa? So many questions that we have, man.
Jenae fiance Joe McCann is downright terrifying. How do you turn a birthday vacation to a crime scene and expect to walk out scot-free? Ashlee and Joe look like they had the perfect relationship, especially after he sealed the deal.
And that's another thing, man. That's another thing that I have talked about for years, is these faking love in front of the cameras and on social media as couple goal relationships and marriages. And almost every old couple that I can think of is no longer together, or they have come out with abuse and allegations and things of that nature. It really leads me to believe that a private relationship is a healthy relationship. Now, on the other side of that, it doesn't mean just because you do express your love for your partner on social media, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a fake ass relationship and you just want it to look good. But we see a trend with a lot of these quote unquote perfect couple goal, relationship goal ass couples in relationships. We see them go downhill. And we see so many murder mystery shows. Oh, we thought he was just such a great guy and so nice. And then she ends up body chopped up in the fucking woods, man. So you can never judge nobody's relationship just based off what you see on social media. Just because it looks good doesn't mean it is good. Just because it looks like they're in love, it could be only on camera, only on camera. If you know that Drake song, comment down below and let me know. But a lot of this shit just be only on camera. They only look a certain way and they only look in love on camera. And also he be posing weird sometimes too. Like, there was a thumbnail that I used of them two where he's looking like he killed her ass, okay? And like I said, all of this is just things that could just be a coincidence. But there's a couple photos where he looks a little, you know, suspect. So, or psychotic. But like I said, in order for anything to be held up in court, we need to be able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he did it. We need some type of evidence to lead us to, you know, he did it. And then we need also to know why he did it. You don't just kill somebody just on a whim, unless you're just psychotic. That's also a possibility. But if you're psychotic, wouldn't Ashlee have seen some red flags? And if she saw some red flags, wouldn't she have vented about those red flags to her family and friends? These are questions that I have.
Proposing to her on their trip. But with Ashlee suddenly unaliving herself, the feds are releasing new details about the reality of their relationship, which is making this entire case really confusing. From report,
we should have known something was wrong when they took a picture under the giraffe's balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Really confusing.
I'm sorry, that is just not the best picture. Let me know what y'all think about that.
From reports about Ashlee being a social media escort to reports about Joe already being married, the case is taking a real dark turn.
I just spoke to the family of Ashlee Robinson. She's a 31-year-old influencer who was on vacation with her fiance celebrating her birthday. He actually proposed on the trip. But something crazy happened. She was having a good time. Her family said she was very excited to be there, shared pictures with the family, FaceTimed them when she was proposed to. But they released a statement saying that Ashlee was found unconscious in her villa and was rushed to a local hospital where her death was confirmed hours later.
So for those who don't know, Ashlee Jenae, whose real name is Ashlee Robinson, was found unresponsive in her hotel room during a trip to Zanzibar with her fiance, Joe McCann. Ashlee was a popular influencer in Miami with a dedicated audience of around 120,000 followers and posted mostly travel, beauty, and fashion content. But what really got people focused on her was when she popped out with her new man, Joe McCann. They reportedly started dating in 2024, but made it public late 2025. From then on, their relationship became the highlight of her feed. The two of them were always traveling together, and Ashlee was all about praising her man for that soft girl lifestyle and keeping her kept. Once her 31st birthday rolled around, of course Ashlee made an event out of it. She and Joe traveled to Zanzibar, Tanzania for a magical safari vacation. And from the pictures, it looked like Ashlee was having a great time. As if the trip wasn't going well enough, Joe got on one knee and asked Ashlee to marry him. And of course, she said yes. But hours after he proposed, Ashlee's family got contacted from her emergency contacts that she had been found unconscious in her villa and rushed to the local hospital. Later, it was confirmed that she had passed away. When the local police investigated, they reported that her fiance was the one who found her. And
look at the look in his eyes, my nigga. It's all in the eyes, y'all. It's all in the eyes. And we still don't know. We don't know nothing. I'm really just talking shit. But this man does a good job of looking like a fucking psycho in a lot of these pictures, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Of the police. They also stated that there wasn't going to be any further investigation since all evidence pointed to Ashlee unaliving herself.
That's crazy, bro.
According to reports, she used a piece of cloth from her dress. Joe was deemed innocent, and the case was closed just like that.
My daughter Ashlee is
closed. We just getting started.
She's no longer here with us, and we're trying to find out why.
Chill, this is a load of BS if I've ever heard of it. And her family also believes that something isn't right here. From what we now know, Ashlee was the one who paid for the trip and organized everything.
Oh, she paid for it?
On top of that, she went to get her hair done, nails, and even got new outfits for the trip. So they are telling us that she did all that just to unalive herself in Africa?
Yeah, that don't make sense.
A friend said, "We need justice for my friend Ashlee Jenae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiance Joe McCann claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide. We need answers now."
She was starting the next chapter of her life. She called us and FaceTimed us to share with us her travel.
Ashlee's mother says she never would have expected that less than a week later, her daughter would be dead. On April 8th, she says Ashlee called saying she and her fiance got into an argument and were moved to separate rooms. The next day, she receives another call, this time from her fiance.
He told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. I said, "What happened when?" And he told me it had been 11 hours prior.
Hours later, the luxury resort the couple was staying at called.
So you gonna wait 9 hours, 10 hours to tell her peoples what's going on?
Saying that Ashlee passed away.
And for a man whose fiance allegedly unalived her,
I love this crypto though. Bonk, that's one of my favorite cryptos.
Joe hasn't said anything about her. He's completely cleansed his page of her existence and didn't even bother to make any statement about the passing of someone that is supposed to be the love of his life. McCann has also cut off all communication with Ashlee's family. But from the new reports coming out, it looks like there is a reason why Joe McCann isn't about to speak on Ashlee anytime soon. The feds revealed that when they started poking around, staff at the villa revealed that Ashlee and Joe had a serious argument. I mean, it was so bad that they had to find another room for them to stay separate. Also, even though Joe was the one who called the authorities, did y'all know that he waited for 11 whole hours before he actually contacted them or her family? This is the man that they
Wait, what? Let's go back a little bit.
Before he actually y'all know that he waited for 11 whole hours before he actually contacted them or her family? This is the man that they said was innocent? But this was just the tip of what was going on in their relationship. When the feds poked into their relationship, they discovered that this wasn't the first time Ashlee and Joe had a fight. At first, most of their fights were about money. Now, Joe claims to have made millions in crypto through
I'm like, y'all both got money. What we arguing about? And that's why also you really have to understand that just because people have money don't mean that their problems ain't much different than yours. We got rich people over here arguing about money, when really they say a lot of divorces happen because people don't have enough money. But here we are with two people with mad money and they're still arguing about money. Let's hear this, man.
Ashlee and Joe had a fight. At first, most of their fights were about money. Now, Joe claims to have made millions in crypto through his company Asymmetric Financial. He has also been a long-term investor in Web3 and crypto startups. From the outside looking in, it seemed like Joe had the resources to keep their lifestyle going. However, that wasn't the case at all. Girl, Joe's company was actually shut down due to terrible performance. I mean, it was so bad that it lost 70 to 80% of its value by the time it came crashing down. Here's where it gets even deeper. Joe has publicly supported and invested in meme coins. You know, the space known for pump and dump schemes and investments where investors lose just about everything. His firm made massive bets and lost out, and also lost a massive $1.5 billion deal that made customers lose interest in the company. Joe was struggling to keep up with their lifestyle, and most of their trips and lavish gifts were reportedly paid for by Ashlee to keep up appearances. However, as their relationship progressed, Ashlee saw a side of Joe that she never expected. He became abusive, both emotionally and physically. And once they settled, he would assure Ashlee that it would never happen again, and that would be the end of it. As time went on...
See, this is what I was looking to hear, because my main question was, if Ashlee, if he did do it, I know Ashlee would be the type, well, I don't know shit. What am I talking about? In some cases, I want to say in a lot of cases, but I'm just going to say in some cases, when somebody's in a toxic relationship, especially when it involves emotional or physical abuse or both, I want to say 9 times out of 10, the victim is going to be venting to her family and friends, or his family and friends, because it happens to men as well. And what I wanted to know was why that information was not coming out. If there was red flags, why didn't the family say, hey, straight up, or the friends say straight up, hey, she's told us that he's been abusive. You know, she's told us that he hit her or he has been verbally abusive or whatever. But I wasn't hearing that in any of the videos that I seen. So this is making sense now. If this is coming out, then now it actually makes sense, and this is even more reason to believe that I would have won my bet saying that yes, he indeed did this. But once again, we have to prove this. So let's see what's going on, man.
And that would be the end of it. As time went on, he became increasingly aggressive until it got to the point when they had to be separated.
Is that chest hair? Shit's bushy as fuck. Look like a cat coming out that bitch.
While on holiday. At first, it was easy for the local police to dismiss it as an argument between a couple. But when the U.S. Embassy got involved and the investigation went deeper, it was discovered that Joe is not all that clean.
We're not too sure what happened. That's what we're trying to find out. I got 2 emails today from the embassy in Zanzibar that said the investigation is still ongoing. That we have not determined the cause of death yet at all. An investigation is still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers. We just think it's very odd that our daughter is traveling with Joe and we don't hear anything from Joe. To me, that's very odd.
It is very odd.
And the initial call that she got from Joe was 11 hours after something had transpired in the room. And that's very odd. 11 hours later, something had transpired, and Joe just relayed to Ilana that Ashlee was okay, she was stable, and she was okay, and don't worry about it.
But that she was at the hospital.
Yes.
Joe McCann has reportedly been married twice, and both ended in divorce due to physical abuse. His last marriage reportedly ended not too long after he met Ashlee. And it looks like he took whatever frustration...
This is the one right here, y'all. This is the serial killer look right here. This is it. He looks like he want to do something bad to her. While she's like, oh, this is my baby. He's like, bitch, I'm going to kill you. So it could just be a coincidence. But this particular picture, when I seen this, I said, oh yeah, he did it.
He felt from the divorce and failing businesses out on her. With new information coming to light about him, the feds can't just let him go anymore. His passport has been confiscated by Zanzibar police for further questioning.
Good.
And the feds are going in on this because the timeline and events just don't add up. Some are saying that he bribed the local authorities because they are known to be corrupt. However, with the massive attention this case is getting, it looks like his time would really be up. So right now, we are barely scratching the surface with what actually went on, but one thing we agree on is that she did not go all the way to Africa to unalive herself. Some folks, red-pilled men, have tried to bring up Ashlee's past tweets as reasons why she deserved what happened to her. In the past, Ashlee has said some things like, everyday black men wake up and find new ways to embarrass us. Same ninjas bashing black women are the same ninjas calling me a traitor for dating a white man. And I've been saying since the 3rd grade that my children will be mixed. They also pointed out how multiple people warned her weeks ago that this was coming, yet she continued to laugh it off. Y'all, regardless of what she said, that's no reason why she should have gone through something like this.
I said the same thing, man. It's kind of like, okay, she had her opinions and she had her preference. Still doesn't make it okay for somebody to take her life. Still doesn't mean you should laugh at her pain, or she's not in pain anymore. Doesn't mean you should laugh at what happened to her. And hey, if you want to do that, then go ahead, knock yourself out. But it's just like, come on, bruh. Come on, man. Like, it was a tragic thing that happened to her, regardless of what she said. She didn't seem like an evil person. Yeah, she might have said some things that were a little debatable, okay? And maybe some people might say that it's a little self-hate in there. I would be one of those persons that would agree with that. But at the same time, I would never wish this on anybody. This was totally unfair. If he did do it, it's totally tragic. And she didn't deserve this, regardless of whoever she chose to date and whatever type of remarks she chose to say on the internet. It's unfortunate that even after her death, we have savages out here who are going to leave shit on her page like, what was it? What was the preference one? Something, rest in preference. Oh my God, y'all are savages. I just can't get over that. When I seen that, I was just like, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Cause that shit is savage as hell, man. Y'all niggas is crazy. But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. We're getting one step closer to unfold what really happened to Miss Ashlee here, man.